everybody? It's your girl Sofia, aka Sophie, back here on Sophia's Football Talk to do a quick but sweet live match reaction after Bristol City versus, of course, my team, Manchester United women, winning 2-0 away from home. I wasn't able to watch the one where we had like a cup game against Liverpool, which I think also might have been away from home. I think it was where we won 1-0, goal by Nikita Paris. This one, though, however, all the goals came in the second half. We had the first goal by Miyasava, which, to be honest, not very good goalkeeping at all. I think the goalkeeper probably could have done better, in my opinion, for that particular goal. But you know what? A goal is a goal, and we're gonna, of course, be praising my gal Hinata Miyazaba. And that was within the 50th minute. And then 4 minutes later, we got a screamer of a header by Nikita Paris, assist by Ella Toon, which was kind of orchestrated. Lord, I cannot speak. By with a wonderful pass by Miyasava there. Um, I would say overall, I did expect us to win this game. Um, don't get it twisted. There were definitely moments I would say where Bristol City were on it, where Mary Earps had to, put in a few saves here and there. But overall, I am pretty content um, with the performance. It's just about working more on the clinicalness, the final third. Once that is set and done, then hey, we move. But yeah, I felt like it was a right of a game for sure. Make sure you, of course, give this video here a big thumbs up, as well as subscribing to the channel. We are still on the road to 3K subscribers, so let's make that happen. Also, feel free to join the SFT membership. Link is in the description box. It's just another way to support the channel. I will probably either during the holidays or after the new year, maybe try to update the perks of the membership, try to make it a bit more, you know, not accessible, but a bit more, a bit more advantages that you can get from actually joining, if that makes sense. So we'll probably do that, and yeah, big up to Hassan says, I hope Bristol City lose. They did. There will always be a gas header. Elaborate. Big up to you though. Big up the match channel. Hope you're doing well. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So yeah, obviously this game, after the in the WSL, after the humiliating result in the match of the Derby, we did need to, try to gain some more points within, our rivals. Obviously, we were definitely far behind the first place spot, but I believe we're third, if I'm not mistaken. It kind of depends also how it goes in the other games because I'm noticing we've been playing a lot of like early kickoff games lately when it comes to WSL, in my opinion. Maybe I'm tripping, but it feels like that's been the case. So, okay, we're third. We have 15 points. Um, yeah, and it looked like it will stay like that. And then Arsenal, they're second with 19 points. And then Chelsea, they're first with 22 points. So we're literally like 7 points behind Chelsea at the top. And then 4 points behind Arsenal. And then Liverpool in fourth are just like a point behind us. And then, of course, you have City in fifth with 13 points. So yeah, it's definitely. I mean, I would assume and think that we probably will be able to get top three, and I know that top three will then help you to get like what is it? Um, if it's third and second, you'll get a chance to like get into playoff qualification like we did with PSG, but then we weren't able to of course qualify as we did lose to PSG, but um, so I think that's an opportunity for us to get in the top three. What I wanted and what I maybe expected was to potentially try to mind the gap a bit. You know, made the gap between us and Chelsea at the top a bit more small. We were just 2 points behind them last season, and it finished at the final game of the season. Okay, we could have become, we could have won a trophy, but we didn't. But you never know. You never know. You just got to keep going. The match channel says, I hear Bristol City and their women's team is the female MK Dons franchise team. Ooh, interesting. I hear you. Pick up to Nile. Hope we're doing well. But yeah, overall, I mean, if we talk about some of the players, Nikita Paris, once again, rewarding herself with yet another start. I mean, she did score the only goal against Liverpool midweek, and then she scores again. Like, I felt like when we got the second goal 4 minutes after Miyasava scored the first goal, that to me was like, yeah, we're winning this. I'm not gonna lie, that I felt confident. I was like, you know what? Yeah, yeah, the only thing that I was, maybe a bit more wary of was for us to actually then keep a clean sheet, which we did, which was wonderful, and may it long continue. But um, important points to get, 100% very important to make sure that we got that over the line. And I know now it's going to be the international break. So we won't be playing until December 10th. So in about 2 weeks from now, we'll have international break, and that's going to be Spurs. And I believe that's going to, is that at home? Let me double check. Let me double check. Spurs? That's actually away. Another way. Okay. Where are Spurs? They are, they're sixth. Yeah, I think we can get that over the line. I think so. Match says I hate them because I'm Bristol Rovers fan. I hear you. Okay. I get it. Good on you to win and not concede a goal. Yes, very important. Very content with that. Very happy with that for sure. We just gotta build on that. I'm not gonna sit there and say that this was like a wonderful performance and all that, but it was more so like a routine win, a win that I expected to happen. And hey, you know, do you want to talk about? I really, like I said before, I really like Geise or Geise, whatever, however you may say her name, big up to her. I really rate her as a right winger. The only thing, just that output. Once again, I've said this before, work a bit more on the output, but everything she does leading up until it is very good. Okay, the way she just passes a defender, she goes 1v1, she ain't scared. Sometimes she fails, but often she succeeds, you know? And if I compare that to what we do on the men's team, it's beyond, she beyond clear. Makes it very exciting to watch her play. And also want to say, I think Miyasava, she looks very good as well. Yeah, she scored, but there was a lot of other stuff that she was doing with some great passes here and there, clear passes. I was utterly impressed with her performance, and Elatoon getting, herself in the score sheet. Not score sheet, but obviously with the assist. Also need to double check who got the assist for Miyasava's goal. Let me double check here. Why do I forget that? Let me double check here. Miyasava. If okay. Wait, there we go. Uh oh, yo, Elatoon got herself 2 assists. She got assists for the come on, Elatoon. All right. I see you, sis. She got 2 assists. Come on now. There's the thing with Ella Toon. I like her, but there's sometimes where there can be some games, like for instance, I think the City game where I was like, not the game for her. And other games where she's been maybe at the beginning of the season where she's been, you know, a bit missing here and there, not fully on it, but then there's other games where she does show up and not just with the assist or with the goal, but uh, hey, I can see why she's often being constantly played, but we do need to maybe work on just being more consistent. That's all. That's all. Like, don't let it be after the international break that against Spurs that you suddenly drop off again. Like, let it be consistently, you know? But at least I felt like Marskin didn't try to do like he did too much experimenting against City in the match with Derby with having Galton as a fullback. I was like, what are we doing here? I don't get it. And then putting Riviera as a right winger at the end coming. I was like, I don't get it. What the hell are we doing? But now it's like, okay, just keep it simple, brother. No dilly dally. Just keep it simple. That's all we want. Just simplify it. The matchups is nice to see Nikita Paris active. 100%, I agree. Says I remember her well from the 2019 World Cup. She was even scoring while Mark Sampson at England. Come on now. Yeah. I'm very happy. I felt like at the beginning of the season she wasn't really playing that much, but now, she's getting into her groove and she's looking good to me. Definitely. I feel like there's also a nice type of partnership between her and Gaze, which I do really like. So may it long continue. May it long continue. Of course, Herbs got herself a few saves. Nothing super major, but there was at least one or two where I was like, "Ooh, wow, okay, that could have been a goal." So that was definitely very important. I do want to give a shout out to Aspen, the Bristol City player who did have to, get carried out on a stretcher with an injury. Um, and then Mustaki came in. So big up to her. Hopefully she'll get a quick recovery. Because I don't wish injury upon anybody. It's very sad when stuff like that happens. So hopefully she comes back quick and stronger. And because there's been so many injuries lately. It's very, very sad. Is there anything else to mention? To be honest, I just felt like this game, it was just, yeah, we got the win. Nothing super special, but some key players you want to shout out, and then that's about that. And of course, he makes a lot of the sometimes the same subs with bringing in Lucia Garcia at the end, and then bringing in Williams. So Melvin Mallard came in as well. So Lad as well. So it was just kind of see out the game. So I didn't really feel like it was much, in my opinion, negative to talk about. We got a win. We got a clean sheet. The performance was alright, and that's that. So yeah, don't want this live match reaction to be the longest because I will be back literally in about a few hours to do a live match reaction for the men's team, and I think I probably will have a lot to talk about that because it's going to be at Goodison Park after the point deduction that Everton received. And of course, we have, the Derby d'Italia later tonight, which will be a match reaction that I'll be posting late. So lots of content coming. So I gotta preserve my energy. Let me read this comment before we wrap up. They are a franchise team because they used to be Bristol Academy, who used to be Bristol Rovers, who folded because at the time they couldn't get the funding to continue. Okay, interesting. I learned something new. I hear you. Could Paris still get into England squad? Um, if she keeps doing what she's doing right now, I think she deserves it. Actually, she does. She missed out on the World Cup, obviously, which was very unfortunate. But I think she can. I mean, I don't know if there's been. I think they probably have had already the what should I say the call. The players have been called up already, so I don't think that's been the case for her. I'm pretty sure I would have heard about it, but maybe for the next national break, potentially she can be called for that. That would be great. But I don't know. I think at some point she'll get back there, 100%. But yeah, guys, we're gonna end this match reaction here. Big up to the ladies. Now it'll be international break, so there won't be any, content on Man United women's team until we're back in 2 weeks. So we'll focus on the men's team, of course. But make sure you give this video here a big thumbs up. Subscribe as well if you haven't already. Still on the road to 3K subscribers. If you're watching this on the replay, make sure you comment your thoughts below in the comment section, as I do read it and I do appreciate it. I'll be back, like I said, later in a few hours to talk about Everton versus Manchester United, the men's team. See you guys later. Peace out. Sofia out. Bye bye.